I agree with that one.
They're
I
more
definitely agree with that
into
one.
this. These females today, these hoes is more into uh, other shit than they are into man. Like you could take some take the females
Right.
from the '90s, '80s, '90s, and shit like that. Early 2000s, them hoes knew how to finesse niggas.
Exactly. A lot of them bitches are still up too. That's the crazy part
Yeah,
about it. A lot of them is still up, bro.
even right now.
But see, this the thing though. This is where I be salty at though, and I be trying to tell the ladies and shit though, like y'all not giving these young bitches no game because y'all too busy trying to compete with them. I be trying to tell them like your time is over. You done did what you gonna do, baby girl. Like you got to pass this game on to this young chick. And shit, this new generation of females is making a lot of y'all look bad, like with this shit that they got going on. Like I had to explain to somebody, I'm like, you supposed to make a nigga want to do something for you. You know what I mean? Like a nigga shit. Like if you fucking with a nigga and shit, right? And if a nigga really fuck with you the long way, he gonna want to do something for you eventually, right or wrong.
That's facts.
If he fucking with you that way, but see, we live in a time where everybody want to rush shit. People don't know the game. We got motherfuckers halfway pimping and shit. Like,
Because look, let me tell you
like,
something.
go ahead.
Women back in the day, they ain't even have to open their motherfucking mouth
No, they didn't.
to ask for nothing
They
because the
didn't. But
niggas was gonna be trying his motherfucking best to impress this bitch.
right,
You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right,
Nigga
right,
was
right.
trying his best to motherfucking impress this bitch, man. So that man, like, you don't have that these days. You
No,
see
you
what I'm
don't.
saying?
No, you don't. But
You
see,
got these hoes today, they happy with finessing a nigga out of a fucking meal.
you want me to tell you something else, bro? Yeah, that shit funny as fuck though. But you want me to tell you something else though? You want to know the difference between women then and women now? They actually knew their place. They understood
Yes,
if they played their
yes,
role the right way, they would reap the
yes,
benefits. You feel what
yes.
I'm saying? Now there is like it's like this bitch don't want to play the role. Like she gon' it's like they skipping the auditions and trying to get right to the fucking role and shit. It's like, nah, that shit don't happen. Like you gotta have some type of finesse game. And this is what I be saying. Motherfuckers ain't got no game nowadays. That's all it boils down to, man. It's like some of them, they think just because they look good, they entitled to some shit.
You look, even back then, even the hoes back then
They was discreet
knew
too.
how to
Let's make a
treat.
difference right
Uh,
there.
even they knew how to treat a nigga. You see what I'm saying? Even the hoes, the ones that was finessing the shit out of niggas,
Bill
wasn't
Booker
giving
was
this nigga no
popping.
pussy or nothing. But she knew to cook for that nigga when that nigga came over. She knew to flirt with that nigga when that nigga was around. She knew how to speak to this nigga. She knew how to speak life into this nigga. You see what I'm
Even though
saying?
she knew good and
Even the
goddamn
hoes, the
well she
ones that
wasn't
wasn't
giving
giving this nigga no motherfucking pussy.
Right. Right.
She knew
Right.
they knew how to finesse a
Finesse
nigga.
it. Or at least make a nigga feel like he was gonna get some motherfucking pussy.
Right. You
You
know
feel what I'm
what I'm saying?
saying?
Like,
Y'all just y'all let a nigga know, right? That's why I be saying like these bitches ain't got no fucking game. Cause you let niggas know right off the back they ain't get no fucking pussy, but you expect everything else. And it's just like what I seen a video earlier today, bro, to where this nigga he was talking to this chick. She was in the car. They was supposed to be going on a date, so I'm assuming he asked her on the fucking date and shit, right? This weird ass nigga, man, he get out. I guess he didn't thought about what this bitch done said because she said she practicing celibacy and shit, right? So he gets mad and tell this bitch to get out the car. He like, you gotta go. He like, I don't think this gonna work out and blah 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 blah. I'm like, okay, this nigga's a sucker. Yo, you still there, bro?
yeah, I mean,
I'm like, this nigga's a real live sucker, my nigga. Like, you bugged the fuck out. You sitting here, you sitting here mad. You ain't did nothing. Like, you got to put in work too, fellas. Let's be realistic. You got to put in work, man. You got to be a finesser your damn self, especially if you trying to bag something on the first fucking night. You feel what I'm saying? You just can't skip to it. It's like skipping the foreplay. You might as well just tell that bitch, like, hey, man, fuck this date. I got 40. Let me get some pussy. You might as well. Am I right or wrong? You might as well because you you didn't expose your attentions to this bitch.
well, the niggas ain't got no game today either.
Huh?
You know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't got game today, man. They don't know how to talk to females, man.
No, they don't. No, they don't. It's
Then this,
sad, bro.
look, I seen a nigga trying to knock a young nigga try to knock a bitch off, man, and the shit was just so hilarious. But the fact of the matter is that the shit kind of worked,
What you
which was
mean?
more alarming to me.
What do you do?
The nigga was just, man, he just came up to her like basically on. To make a long story short, the nigga was just like, "Damn, what's up? Like, you look good as fuck. Can I fuck?" Like, kind of like that.
Yeah, I mean that's how easy it is. I told niggas.
Straight
I
and to
told
the
niggas.
point, and she was just kind of hesitant. She didn't say yeah, but she didn't say no, and she was
That's why
smiling like it
I
was
think it's.
cool.
That's why I think it's very, very. I think it's insanity, bro, for you to be a simp nowadays when bitches is pretty much giving it away for nothing.
Yeah, you in the
It's
era of Cardi
insanity.
B, Meg Thee Stallion, Sexy Red, all that shit. You in that? You in the whole? Look, these hoes are making it to where even if a nigga got status, a nigga can fuck up.
Man, let me
If
tell
you
you
look
something.
like you got something, you can fuck up.
Let me tell you.
Because
Let me tell you
they
something,
chasing, they claim they so called chasing the bag.
bro. I already understand this. Trust me, my nigga. You know how much shit that been thrown at me for just the little shit that I be fucking doing, bro. And I turn it the fuck
Man,
down. I turn it the fuck down because I'm always a nigga. It's business over pleasure any goddamn day. You feel what I'm saying? Plus, I got my own situation going on at home and shit. You know what I mean? I don't need no extra shit. So I be trying to keep it real. But see, what's going on, Cushy? What's going on with you, man? What's going on with you? But see, a lot of niggas, bro, I feel like this. Like I said, you got to be a crazy motherfucker to be a simp nowadays. It only take, you know what only take? It don't even take a gram of weed and a half a pint of Henny to get these bitches to get loose, bro. Just like the most
no,
simplest shit, bro. You could just look like
no.
you got your own place and be fucking with these bitches. I be looking, I be like, man, see, this is the problem, and this is why a lot of y'all females and shit, y'all be thinking y'all fucking with niggas that got the bag, and then y'all find out they broke Pookie and Ray Ray type niggas and
Yep,
shit though.
yep.
Because everybody's selling an illusion nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
No one
Yep.
is selling
Faking it till they
reality.
make it.
Huh? You say
Faking it until they make it.
I have, you know what? And I'm one of them niggas that ain't got a problem with faking it till you make it. But at least make it look good. Make it look good. Make it be presentable. It don't even be presentable or look good sometimes and shit, man. You know how many stories I hear about how a female, they done ran into a nigga one day. He got a nice ass car and then he asking her to pick him up. From there on out.
Look,
Huh?
you can get it. Let me tell you something. You today, if you got a big dick, nigga, you could get a female to do
Hypergamy.
anything.
No, Bill Booker explained that what that means to me. Hell yeah, Ray Ray. They found out the nigga Ray Ray. He ain't got no money.
Look, bitch, look, nigga ain't gotta have no money. If a nigga blowing her back out, she'll do anything he say.
I mean, that's a lot of these females out here. They be getting dick
That's
down for
it.
free anyway. That's what I
That's
be
it.
saying.
That's all they
This would
want.
this would be tripping me out. How the fuck do y'all expect a nigga with money to fuck with y'all when y'all letting dirty niggas fuck for free? Real talk. Real talk. How you gonna fuck with a nigga? How you expect a nigga with money to fuck with you when he know you fucking dirty niggas for free? You want him to
Fact.
spend what? It's just like I was talking about the dating situation and shit, right? And I had my crazy ass cousin on here. I had to kick her the fuck off because she was talking crazy as fuck. I love you though, cuz. I had to kick you off, but you was all off subject and shit though. I was pretty much talking about, did you see the list of expectations? I mean, did you see the list of first dates that men should not take women on? Did you see that fucking list?
Man, yeah, I seen that funky ass
Oh my
shit,
god.
man.
I sat there and I saw some of that shit on there. I'm like, half these bitches can't even afford to take a nigga to the Cheesecake Factory. What the fuck? Man, you come.
Yeah, facts.
Man, listen, man.
Facts.
Hypergamy, the tendency of women to try to marry up was in part natural response to this dependency. Marriage was the only way a woman determined her status in life. These realities led to many observers to surmise that the gender revolution that began in the mid 20th century. Hypergamy, that's the tendency of women trying to marry up. But these bitches don't marry up.
Man,
They
bitches
don't
ain't
marry up.
marrying up,
They ain't
man.
marrying nothing. They fucking down. That's what they doing.
Look, listen, listen,
Huh?
listen. These hoes out here fucking Bunky and Snooky.
Man,
So you
listen.
can fuck all these hoes. These hoes don't give a fuck. They ain't got no
Man,
real standards and
man.
shit, man.
These bitches fucking
You
with
got a
niggas.
big ass dick, nigga. You can do whatever you want to do.
These bitches fucking with niggas with EBT cards.
Exactly. So I'm telling
They
you,
fucking
man.
with niggas with EBT
That's what
cards
I'm
and shit.
trying to tell you.
Man,
Yeah.
yo, there you go. There go my
I'm
nigga
trying.
Dino.
Look, bro. I'm trying to tell you. You can fuck any broad. You got a night, man. If you got a big dick, nigga, you can fuck any hoe and she ain't gonna say nothing. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do.
Man,
You can
listen.
cheat on her, all that shit. She
That's
ain't gonna get mad. She gonna
exactly.
take that shit and
But
she
see,
gonna
hey
shut the
man,
fuck
quit
up.
Yeah.
exposing the T, man. That's big nigga. That's big dick nigga problems. You feel what I mean? Everybody ain't got them problems.
Yeah,
You feel
see,
what I'm
but
saying?
see,
Everybody ain't got
well,
them fucking problems. But
well, okay, well, even still, you know what I'm saying? Like, think about it. Think about it.
go ahead. I'm listening.
I mean, really think about it though. Am I lying?
No, you ain't lying. I know that's what I'm saying. They fuck dirty niggas and expect a nigga with some
Yeah.
money to do something for them. Like, bitch, like, stop it. This was my thing. This was my problem with the list. I'm like, can you afford to take that nigga out on a date to these places? Can you? Why do you
Hell no, they
expect?
can't
Why do
afford that
you? I
shit.
had to ask the nigga, like, why you got to be? First of all, a woman should look at a nigga like this is an irresponsible nigga. I don't care if he got some fucking money. He don't even know me like that, and he's spending $500 and $600 on the first fucking date. That shouldn't be a
Simp,
fucking turn on.
simp.
It shouldn't be a turn on. It should be this nigga is irresponsible with money. This nigga is just
Not
like a
just that,
clown.
nigga. You a lick. You are a lick.
Wait,
Exactly.
wait,
Exactly.
wait, wait. But yeah, nah.
Exactly.
Wait, we gotta pause. We gotta pause. I gotta pause the fellas. Let
Make
me
sure
tell you
y'all share
why.
this.
You gotta watch the interviews. Look, you gotta watch the interviews where men are asking women, how much do you want your man to have? Like money that he makes a year. They're saying $200,000, $300,000.
And these bitches don't
Yeah.
make 20. They
So a
don't make 20.
person, so yeah, look, and it's okay because we're the men, we're the providers, so we're supposed to make more. All right, cool, whatever.
Facts.
With
That's
that
no
being
problem.
said, and I live in New York City, so it's definitely different from a lot of other states, right? Yeah, understand life, right? Like before communism and capitalism and all that. So I get it, right?
Uh-huh.
With that being said, if you have this delusional mindset that you even remotely qualify for a man that makes $200,000, $300,000, and he actually falls into what, 7%? For a man that makes 10 to 7% of the United States.
Nah, that's like
You
five
so a
percent.
$500 date is not shit. That's not nothing.
Yeah, I
All
know that's
right,
not.
even with
I
shout
know
out to
it's not
that,
nothing.
right? I'll
I know
take
it's not
that.
nothing. Go ahead, but go ahead. Though. I'm gonna tell
To
you.
a
Look,
man
look.
like to a person of that stature, that's not nothing. You are delusional. It's a lot of delusion that we dealing with.
Exactly, but see,
True delusion.
a lot of them
Yeah,
don't
that's
even know that
look.
they don't
It's
even qualify.
retarded.
Go ahead, Joe.
It's
Don't go ahead.
retarded. It would be retarded for me to take a woman out on a $500 motherfucking date on the first date.
Even if I got it, I agree with that.
Even if I got it, that's just not only is that financially irresponsible, even if I got it, not only is that financially irresponsible, but that puts you in the category you a fucking lick.
You
I
putting
don't
her,
care how you look
you
at it.
giving her trick vibes when you do that, and that's the problem. We were just talking
Um,
about this, Dino. Let me ask you this, Dino. Why you ain't here? Do you agree or disagree with this? You got to be on another level of insanity to be a fucking simp nowadays when bitches is giving it up for free every goddamn where. Right or wrong?
all right, pause. Nope. Nope. You're
Okay,
not.
tell me where you
Let
disagree
me tell
at.
you why. Not insane. Not insane. This is actually what creates a simp, right? So a simp is those that have truly conformed to the modern day woman who is delusional and willing to do everything,
Man.
outlandish things to achieve pussy, right?
Mm.
Because we do understand that it's an 80-20 rule, right? Women only see the 20% of men.
Facts.
Period.
Facts.
Right? Like,
Facts.
period. Like, they don't remember the guy at Chick-fil-A who passed them the bag. They don't remember the guy at the gas station. They don't remember the Arab at the store. They don't really remember what these people look like unless they go there all the time. Right? Yet it's because the women are fighting over, remember, it's more of them, like 7 to 8 of them I think to one. They say it's a 40, whatever, 49, 50. That bullshit. Men kill men. My people is in jail.
Yep.
We make up majority of the jail. And I'm talking about the so-called blacks, Latinos, Negro colored, right? All it, right? Like, we make up majority of the jail, especially in the United States. I'm speaking specifically for the United States. So the numbers is phenomenal. In my mind, it's like really like a 25 to 1. You heard? And then you got to deal with the men who actually have options. The men who have options, only like 20% of us that actually get to like, right? They say, they was talking about, I was like Fitness Fresh earlier, and they was talking about the what did they call that culture? Something culture. But like basically you boning culture, like boom. Whose fault is it? Like I forgot what they called it. Like hit, damn, what did they call it? I can't remember off the top. But it's basically like you bone it. The boning culture. Like we get straight to it, right?
Right.
Who
Yeah,
you
no,
blame it on, the
everything
men
is
or the
right
women?
everything is right to the point now. Everything right to the point.
And
It's the whole culture.
That's
It's
the-
the whole
Which it should be.
culture.
That's
Because
the
everything is so
conversation that we
superficial
was
now,
having
too.
Before you got in here about how the chicks from the 90s and the early 2000s, they was more discreet with their shit, and they had a little bit more finesse than these females do nowadays.
Yeah.
Way more finesse. And
Because it's the
Because
feminist
when you-
movement.
and
It's
I was
the
explaining-
feminist movement that
No,
moved in.
That's true, and you want me to let you know what it's a lack of, bro. And I was just explaining this to him earlier. Them bitches that's like our age and older and shit, they still trying to compete with these bitches instead of giving them game. That's the problem.
Why? You gotta. Why though? Have you asked yourself
That's
why?
the problem because
Have you asked yourself why?
Because it ain't been enough niggas that done told them like your time is over with, man. Let this bitch shine. You feel me?
Nope, that's not why.
You feel me? Why not?
That's not why, big bro.
Why not? Why not?
Because they the divorcees. They the divorcees who think they got another shot at life.
Yep, that's why they end up alone.
They the divorcees, so they
then
competing. They secretly competing.
But they don't understand though. Like,
But they
shit.
No, they do understand. They understand that they are competing against their 20-year-old self. They
just
understand
don't
it so
care.
much. So why the fuck am I giving a 20-year-old myself game when I'm competing against her?
Right.
Subconsciously, it's subconscious. They're competing.
Because
So
they
no,
don't
I'm not
really
giving you
fucking
tips.
care
You know
to get them the
who used to
game.
give you tips?
I like the point you just made.
Yeah, they not gonna give. They don't give a fuck about giving them the game. Why should they give them the game?
Hell no.
That's true.
Think about it. First of all, only people that gave you the game was them. That was because they was married 25 years, 25, 30 years. So I can give you game. I've been married 20 years. I can
experience.
Yes, but if you're a divorcee, you ain't giving nobody game. Nobody ain't trying to hear that.
But see,
bitch, you opted out your fucking oath.
Hey, don't you think this a problem for a chick that old, right? And I'm gonna be realistic. There's no diss to my ladies because I feel like y'all beautiful at that age and y'all value is worth way more at that age. That's just my personal opinion. Rather than you being young, and y'all know how I go fucking with these young females and shit though. But like the whole point that I'm trying to make is like, like your time is up. It's over with. You know what I mean? Like, give this wisdom to these young girls. They need it, bro. Because look,
bro, you can't tell that to no. That's the you can't tell that to a female who opted out her oath.
I feel you. Yeah, you right about that. You right about that.
If you opted out your oath, you think you got another shot. This is different, bro. I speak that real science. That shit you ain't gonna learn.
But why do a woman that age feel like that she can get a nigga that young? You feel what I mean? Like, it's wild as fuck.
Because our government gives the option, and women are only loyal to their options.
It's absolutely insane.
Women are loyal to their options.
I feel like it's a detriment.
And I love women. I love women enough to tell them the truth.
You don't feel like that's detrimental though. You don't feel like that's detrimental though. That's why we got this generation of these young girls.
This what you do.
That's what. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
This what you do. This is what you do. Check out
Big Pressure. What's going
her
on?
Motherfucker. Check out her motherfucking last nigga.
Right. That'll tell you a lot about her.
That'll tell you a lot about a female.
That'll tell you a lot.
You want to know a lot about a female? Check out her last nigga. Then sit there and just listen to her fucking talk.
What did me and you just talk about, bro? We was just talking about
seriously.
We was just
sit there, listen to her motherfucking ass talk.
Didn't we tell you?
And check out her last nigga.
Didn't I just tell you before, like we got on live and shit, right? That a lot of motherfuckers fuck up shit soon as when they open up their goddamn mouth. And that's females included. That's females included. Niggas too. I see a lot of y'all niggas that fuck up pussy on a day-to-day basis as soon as when you open up your goddamn mouth. And females could do the same thing. Like the main thing I was talking about is the problem that I have with having female co-hosts on here. Because it's a lot of y'all that's fucking retarded. I'm gonna keep it real. You feel what I'm saying? This ain't no shame or anything like that. But a lot of y'all is retarded, man. For real, for real. As soon as when y'all open y'all mouth, it don't matter how good you look. Like you look like it just takes everything a motherfucker thought about you straight out the window. As soon as when you start talking, the stupid shit that some of y'all are talking, and it just be like mind blowing. Like for real, like you know what I'm talking about, Jazz. Every time it be some motherfucker. It could be a nigga that you like and shit, right? Or a bitch that you like. You feel me? You get to fucking with this motherfucker and they get to talking. You just like, oh man, this motherfucker is retarded, man.
That's why you sit there. That's the one thing you do with a female is let her fucking talk. And don't say shit. Listen to her.
And that's why I
because
say
a motherfucker gonna tell you who they is.
I don't argue with females either, man. I don't.
Hell no. Why do I gotta argue with the lesser sex?
I ain't gonna call it. We see you.
Like wait.
They're the lesser vessel. They're the lesser out of the two. Let's be honest. Let's not
physically they are. No, physically. No, not at all. I agree, right? Yet they're made for that, right? Because they're stronger in other parts. They're
supposed to be.
Like I want to highlight it that it's bigger than just a male female thing, right? Just think about this: people who operate their emotions. Because when it comes to men, right? Once you realize that this dude is not hearing, he's just rapping over his shit. You like, yo, this nigga's emotional. He ain't really arguing from a logical standpoint. Right? Wait. Look.
Like a man.
So let me go with it. Let me walk with it. No, like a female. And we usually call these people bitch ass niggas, right? Pay attention to this, the terminology, right? We use bitch in the hood, female, right? Chinese bitch, white bitch, black bitch. So we call him a female ass dude, right? So now women are supposed to operate in their emotions. They were created to operate majority in their emotions. So if we call a bitch ass dude a clown, this nigga's a bitch, because we're expecting subconsciously more from him than what he's showing.
Men are logical.
That is really what they're supposed to be showing.
We are supposed to be logical, and females supposed to be emotional.
So now, yes.
That's how it works. You see what I'm saying? So when I say the weaker vessel, that's what I mean. You see what I'm saying? Like a female is a look,
physically.
A female is supposed to be that's what it is. A female, a woman is supposed to bask in her femininity 100% of the time. The woman should not show me any type of fucking masculinity and all that other shit. You see what I'm saying?
Manly ass bitches out here. We already know that.
That's what I'm saying though. That's what I'm saying. That's why I said you let a fucking female talk. You'll find out all that shit when she get to talking. You see what I'm saying?
Because guess what? That talking. No, I agree. Because that talking is masculine behavior, off the rip. Like the going. That's masculine. So now we understand we live in an era where the balance is off, right? Where females are bucking up more.
But why is the balance off?
No, I don't know why. I'm about to tell you.
I'm about to tell you.
Let him rock and get his point.
No, he said he don't know why females are rocking in the masculine.
No, I wanted to finish my point because but it's not one-sided though. Wait, because you're gonna talk about it as it's one-sided. It's not one-sided. Balance of life, right?
Well. My question was, why is females?
But wait, let me finish. I want to finish this point before you address your question, please, Pete, big bro. You know what I'm saying? Let me walk for a second. I'm not gonna be long-winded. Women are bucking up more, because especially I live in New York, communist situation, right? Remember, they're leaving. You leave in a situation that you took your oath to, right? That's the older chicks, right? So now you got to do more. You got to go get it more. You got to independent woman. This is a society that promotes, again, feminism promotes women. You can do it by yourself. You heard? Like real shit. They're promoting independence, which you did not come here for. So now let's look at it on the masculine. Because remember, men follow whatever women do. because they're trying to get their legs open. That is just what it has always been boiled down to. So we realize that the men have become more foofy, where heterosexual males are painting their nails colors.
We always talk about that right
Look,
there, but go ahead.
so I
Right?
can
So it's a balance of life. Peace.
I kind of feel like the females are masculine because niggas ain't creating spaces for them to be feminine in.
I said that. Thank you, big bro.
Period.
Thank you. I agree with that. You remember?
So it ain't got. Now I understand what you're saying when you say balance and all that stuff. I get it.
You remember when we asked?
But if you can't, hold on real quick. Let me get this out real quick. Like, I understand when you say the balance and all that stuff. I get it, man, and life and all that stuff. I get it. But a woman, if she's put in a position to where she has to be masculine, and if she even got a nigga and he ain't creating the space for her to be feminine in, then how do you expect her to bask in her femininity when she don't have a space to be feminine? You see what I'm saying?
When she's forced to be feminine and masculine.
No, 100%.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
And this, let me say one thing.
No, 100%. Yeah, peace. Go ahead.
I'm gonna say one thing and I'm gonna let you go. You remember we had this.
All right, do your thing.
You remember we had this conversation a while back where we asked the ladies, like, when was the last time you was just
Damn, y'all breaking up on me.
When was the last time you was? I hear you though, Dino. When was the last time you was able to just operate in your pure femininity around a man? A lot of them couldn't even answer that question, bro. They couldn't answer that question. Now, I feel like this. It is sometimes they have a choice in the matter, and sometimes some of them just choose to be that way. You feel what I mean? But some of them, it don't even be on their mind. You feel what I'm saying? It don't even be on their mind because they always operate like that. Or when they actually get around it, they really can't see it for what it is. I'm done. That's all I'm going to say.
Well, it's always a choice. Nah, peace, it's always a choice. But life is a choice, right? Yet, I also understand the balance of life. I come from the projects. And the projects is the motherfucking thing.
Dino, you was breaking up.
Yeah.
You was breaking up.
I'm breaking up? You can hear me?
Now we can. It's better.
I'm still breaking up?
No, you good now.
Yeah, I'm like, so I come from the projects, right? And in the projects, if a motherfucker think his only way out the projects is A, B, and C, right? Yes, he is making a choice, yet he's only programmed to his choices of A, B, and C to get the fuck out this bitch, right? Like A, school, B, basketball, C, football, right? Boom, right? A, B, and C. No. Or that D is to sell drugs. Right? So A, B, and C, right? A, B, C, D. They only know these choices because they only see these choices to be a way out. Yet you have A to Z, right? Yet you are not exposed. Your parents don't know A to Z. Obviously, they ain't choose it because you only got A to D, right? Nobody, your friends, parents, obviously don't, right? There's nobody around you that's programmed to understand that A to Z exists, right? And that's, again, it's based on logic, right? So now you got a situation of females who are emotional creatures that are not mainly based in logic. So they see even ABC. You heard? So you got a government that is backing. Remember, this is Big Daddy's. The government is Big Daddy. You heard? Big Daddy has, I will give you shelter. I will give you housing. I will give you food. Hey, I give you everything if you leave that man. You know what I'm saying? If you leave that man, I give you everything.
I ain't trying to be funny, but we passed that shit. That shit dead.
No, we're not.
You're in the era. Hold on. You're in the era. We are in an era right now where we can become entrepreneurs. We are in an era right now where it's social media. You can make millions of dollars on social media. We're in an era right now where this is technology, so you can figure shit out. I think what it is motherfuckers don't want to get up off their...
I need to pause you.
Let me finish.
Are you expecting emotional creatures to figure it out?
Let me finish. We are in an area where
niggas...
all right, let me just be short then. Let me be short with it then. I'm just gonna tell it like it is, man. We are in that motherfucking era where niggas need to stop being fucking lazy, get up and lead, because that's what women want.
Yep,
Women want a
I
man
agree.
that's
I
gonna not try
agree.
but lead. And niggas
I
not
I
stepping up to
agree.
lead
I
I
shit.
agree.
agree. I
Because
agree.
niggas are what's happening is niggas are raised up by these goddamn women, and when they raised up by these
Hold
women,
on, hold
they're
on, wait,
although
wait, wait, wait,
hold
wait, wait,
on,
pause.
although I'll
Why?
let you speak.
Why?
I'll let you speak.
No,
Although masculine, although these are men and they are masculine, they grow up with these fucking feet with the female energy. So when they get to speaking, they exude
mm,
female energy. When they get to talking, they try to
mm,
exude female energy. So that's what ends up happening. We don't have men stepping up to be men and trying to tell men how to be men so they can lead families. You see what I'm saying?
Hey,
So
you want me?
stop blaming
I
big. Stop
agree.
Listen,
blaming
listen,
those. Stop
listen.
blaming.
But
It ain't got
wait,
nothing to do with
no, but
the
see, but that's
Let
system
the
and all
Dino
thing.
that
go.
shit.
Let
You
Dino
can't. No,
go.
no, 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 no,
Let
no,
Dino
no.
go. Let Dino
Look, look,
go.
brother. No, I'm right here. I'm right here. You can hear me?
Yeah, go ahead,
Hmm?
bro.
Yo. All
We
right. So
hear you.
no. I want to speak that I'm. Anything in my conversation is not a sense of blame. If you cut me off halfway, it's gonna sound like blame. You heard, brother? Because I definitely was gonna speak about the men, like I spoke about the female more masculine, the men are more feminine because they want females to open their legs. And females are becoming more tougher to open their legs. Niggas got to be more sick. Majority of it's more sick. Remember, I did that. I'm not gonna talk about one about the other. If you cut me off talking about one, it's gonna look like blame. You heard? Every time. You heard? No.
Okay.
So that's
Well,
I'm
you kind
better.
of
So
long
it's
winded, so
never.
I don't know.
No. I just need to go into detail because this is real, I'm kind of long winded. Yet I really wasn't that long winded. I'm aware of what because I can get right to it. I'm getting right to it about the female aspect of it, and then I was going to flip it right to the male. So you want men to lead, and if women are not following, because look, so like you said, the masculine men is actually winning right now, right? Yet majority of men are not masculine. So it's again, it falls back into the 20% of niggas that shining. So I agree. I'm not fighting that. I'm not fighting that. Yet we all here to reproduce. So if we all here to reproduce, that means motherfuckers have sex. So if women are masculine due to the government incentivizing masculinity on so many levels, and they're choosing that because a lot of them don't have no fucking choices. I'm speaking about the projects where I'm from. Look, it's mad tough bitches in the project. Yet we also know the crack, a lot of again programmed by the females. So how could you be masculine? Why does being masculine benefit you? Yet the masculine niggas is super shining. So I agree, my brother. I'm not fighting that, and no, I'm not blaming. My conversation is never about blame. I'm really outside. I'm really I'm not challenging you by saying this, but I'm really outside. I'm really from the trenches. I'm really on all levels of it, and I see women are masculine worldly right now. This is not a fucking United States thing. This is not a New York thing. This is worldly.
That's because
And
go ahead.
peace.
I want to intervene just a quick second there, and I want to make a point to both of
Word.
y'all. It goes back to what
Peace.
me and him was talking about before you came on, bro, about how
Peace.
I think people don't understand they role. You know the difference between females back in the day. We talking about the 90s, early 2000s, the 80s, and shit like that. Women understood their role. They knew their position. They knew how to play their position because they understood that playing their position, they was gonna reap the benefits from doing it. You feel what I'm
Yes,
saying?
I agree.
I think women and men don't understand their positions nowadays because you
Where
got.
do you get your positions from, though? Where
I
do you
mean,
get them from?
this goes back to the point that I made earlier about motherfuckers not giving these young niggas no game. These old bitches not giving these young bitches game. Think about this though, bro. We always say this: kids emulate what the fuck they say, what they see, right? You know what I mean? So if a young girl come up watching her mother and her father interact, she understands the dynamic between a man and a woman. She
I agree.
understands how a woman operates in femininity because she's seen it throughout her life. That's why I say
Mm-hmm.
y'all niggas need to start asking these females like, hey man, did you come up in a 2-parent household? Because you understand so that they understand shit differently. You understand me? Because
Mm-hmm.
they've actually seen the interaction between man and woman. How many of these females and how many of these niggas done really seen that interaction between man and woman nowadays? People ain't get married. Marriages ain't lasting. You see a lot of single parent households nowadays. I'm talking about
Mm-hmm.
single fathers and single mothers. You see a lot of that shit nowadays. So these kids is not coming up seeing the right thing. They seeing their dad with about 5 or 6 bitches coming in and out. They seeing mommy slutting it out or whatever the fuck she doing or working 10, 12 fucking jobs to survive. They see this shit. They don't see the dynamics. They don't see how two people operate and they build. They don't see that nowadays. So that's why you got the whole breed of I'm independent. I could do this on my own. Yeah, bitch, because you seen your mom work her life away to the point she couldn't pay no attention to you, give you no fucking game, and you had to go out here and figure it out on your own. And you got it
Bad
wrong.
choices.
And you got
Bad
it wrong.
choices.
And
You
got it
know,
wrong.
at some point, we as people, as a collective whole, have to take accountability for
I
the
agree.
way
Truth.
our situations
And that's
are,
why I
because
said, that's why I said that's where
we
it come
can
from.
get out of these situations
I agree.
if we can just accept the fact that, you know what, maybe I should probably try to work things out with the mother of my child. You see what I'm saying?
That's truth.
Shit like that.
That's
You see
truth.
what I'm saying?
Even though some people
Maybe I
not
should
meant to
get
be
up off my
together.
ass
Maybe some
and go
people not
get
meant to
my
be
fucking
together.
ass a job, get a better education. You see what I'm saying?
I agree. I agree. I agree.
Go ahead, Dino.
It starts. It starts from home. You know what I'm saying? And that's
Facts.
the biggest component of it. Like, even if you're a female that left, you gotta know I got a son. I gotta put my son around men for him to be that boy to grow into a man.
Yes,
So it's
sir.
Facts.
accountability on both
Facts.
behalves. Like, right?
Sons
It's
to be
if I
very
have
selective.
daughters, I have to know that to model myself as the woman I would like to see her become. Right? And remember, they were lied to. These people were lied to. Right?
Wait.
Like
Before you
that.
go forward, I want you to harp on that real quick, that last point you just made about women keeping their sons around men. If you're a single mother, I want you to harp on that a little bit more, because that right there is such a powerful tool that women don't utilize today. You see what
They
I'm
have to be
saying?
they have to be programmed to utilize it, right? Because
Hmm.
again, we live in a feminist society, right? This society is promoting feminism, right? Like prime example, I use my baby mother for example, right? My child's mother never grew up with masculine energy truly around her. Now, has she respected masculinity to a degree? Yes. Yet she doesn't really understand certain dynamics of it due to the fact that it wasn't constantly around her.
Yep.
She's seen her grandmother being a staple of running 13 churches and being a top dog and blah, blah, blah. She was the top dog of her 2 other siblings, and they're both older than her, where shit don't go right unless. So she's used to being leaned on, so she don't truly respect masculinity in a degree where I don't care if the relationship between me and his father doesn't work. He has to be around his father. She'll do it to the
Right.
degree of I'll have my son around masculine men because I don't like this foofy shit. You heard?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So she has it to a degree, yet how are you programmed really dictates. Remember, your foundation is everything. And if your foundation, you didn't grow up with no masculinity, your grandfather died when you was 3. Your stepfather was in and out of jail until he deceased at a certain age. You know what I'm saying? Your biological didn't want nothing to do with you. You don't have it. You grew up in the
Yeah.
church.
Well,
It's the most feminist
it's
dudes in the
important.
church. You grew up in the
That's why it's
church. It's the
important
most
for
feminist
guys
dudes
like
in the
us
church. You grew up in the
to
church.
create spaces
I apologize. My bad.
for these women so that they can understand that, look, I got enough masculinity to take care of us. You can be feminine, and I'm going to create a space for you. Like with my woman, I create a space for her where she can bask in her femininity uninterrupted. You see what I'm saying?
Peace.
But that comes with emotional intelligence, which most men
Mhm.
need to work on. You see what I'm saying? A lot of men don't have emotional intelligence.
A lot of men don't
So
have
they
emotional
don't
Nah, I
even,
discipline
agree.
either. They
a
don't have
lot of
emotional
us don't
discipline
even know
either.
that we do need to work on that. You see what I'm saying?
Why? You stated it. They're growing up.
Yo.
Emotional intelligence comes from, first of all, understanding.
Bill Booker,
Yeah,
I
you get
appreciate
me?
it, man. Yeah, we hear you.
You get.
Yeah.
Yeah, emotional intelligence comes from usually your father, not your mother. That comes from masculinity, understanding I'm angry, what to do with this anger. You heard?
Facts.
Not just, oh, you angry. Oh, mother. Oh, you bucking up at me. Oh, you better fix your face. Oh, you don't understand how to deal with it. Because anger is a emotion. Yet if you're in certain things, martial
Hey,
arts,
Beach, I'll be
boxing,
right back,
you're
all
in
right?
certain things, they
All right.
teach you how to navigate this emotion that we're all gonna go through.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
True.
saying?
True. Leah be back.
And
Leah be
that's why
back.
so it's a balance. Like I think a balance. I don't really that's why I think Brother Lee got me wrong when he stated that I was blaming women. And I'm like, hold up, that's very mischaracterization of my statement. You know, like my statements. I would never speak about one without speaking about the other.
I
I'm
mean that,
seeing what's going on both behalves.
and
No,
that,
you know what I'm
and that's
saying?
why we have open dialogue, bro. So like we could
Oh
really
hell
like
yeah.
talk and get an understanding. You feel what I'm saying? And you know what, ladies and gentlemen, I
Yeah.
hope y'all really
Even if we
listen.
don't agree, I just don't want you to misunderstand me. I'm all about understanding. Like disagree with me because you heard what I said. And like I'm with that. But
Right.
don't like cut me off halfway. And the brother like, damn, man, I would never blame. I'm not into that, especially if we talk about the men of the league. How the hell could you blame females? Yet I can't dismiss Big Brother government is very real.
Right.
And they're
Exactly.
playing daddy.
And
They're
that's why I
playing
always
daddy,
say
bro.
the government has only be the masculine man due to other reasons. A man who
Come on, look what's on. Look going on with the TV shows and
out of 10 was raised by a woman. Go ahead. I was reading the comments, bro.
yeah. Nah, but I'm just saying, look what's going on with the TV shows that's flooded, right? The cartoons is being infiltrated. Bro, they got programs where it's like transsexuals reading books to children. Like, what do you
Hey
what?
man,
Whoa,
that's why.
what the
Hey
fuck
man, you know what? That's why
is going on?
when y'all say I talk about like I talk about this is what I talk about. That's why I always talk about beautiful women. I appreciate women all shapes, sizes, and
Hell
females. You
yeah. I
understand what I'm
love
saying?
women. I
I
love women enough
love
to tell
women.
them the truth.
I love women and like I cater to y'all like a lot in some of the dialogue. Y'all just don't be understanding it. Like when y'all hear me say bitch and shit, right? Like that, right? If you not a bitch, why put yourself in the category of a bitch? Because a lot of the
Man,
shit that we be talking about, you shouldn't even want to be in that category. You feel what I'm saying?
man,
When we
I
talk
get
about
it.
certain
I
things,
get
you
it.
shouldn't even want to be in that category. And then another thing I
Yeah.
be saying, like, how could you expect this? Y'all sit up and call each other bitches all day long, hoes, all types of other
Yeah.
shit. You feel what I'm
Yeah, yeah,
saying?
they're using it in terms of endearment, and when they hear us speak in our masculinity, they know it's
Yeah.
usually not in terms of endearment. You know what I'm saying? So
Like,
I
why
can
is it a
agree with
trigger?
it with to a degree.
Like, why
I
is
can
it a
agree.
triggering word to you when it comes from a
No,
man?
because
Like, all right,
if you calling them a bitch, you know it's triggering when it's different than bitch, and that's why like no
listen,
disrespect. I don't allow my female friends or my gay friends to call me bitch. You are even playing like nah.
yeah, don't
We not
play
gonna
with
play
me
with that
like that.
word.
I don't play
Don't
like
play with
that
me like
either.
that.
I
I
don't play
stopped
like
the
that
record
either.
immediately, and
I
then we
don't
can
play like
continue
that
talking.
either. I do not play
Or
like that either.
I do
I
not
had a
play. I don't play
female.
like that.
Listen, I had a female get mad at me and shit. Right? And you can just tell how some of these females play so many games, and when they run into a nigga that really don't be going for that shit, they be like dumbfounded and shit though, right?
And it's
Cause
okay. They love us though. They
yeah, I
love
know,
us
no, no,
because
no.
we're like
Listen,
that.
it turns them on a little bit more on some real shit. It turns them
Oh,
on,
it
man.
does. Oh my God, it does.
On some real
Oh
shit.
shit, dude.
On some real shit. Listen, she hit me with some shit. She said
Uh,
me with some shit one time, and I'm just like, you know, she expected me to dog her out and shit like that. And I flat out just
mhm,
simply just told her this calmly and nicely. I'm like, listen, man. I'm like,
mhm.
you ain't gotta act like no bitch towards me on some real shit. I don't know why you acting like that or why you feel you need to be like that towards me, but like, baby girl, like I don't deal with that type of shit. You know what I mean? If you gonna act like a bitch,
No.
like politely do it over there. She like, you calling me a bitch. I'm like, nah, I'm not calling you a bitch. I'm telling you, you acting like one. It's a difference
Yeah.
between a
Yeah,
nigga
I've
just
said that.
saying bitch. Like, nah, I'm telling you, you acting like a bitch right now. That shit ain't cool, my nigga. And it's a lot of niggas that's
Still ain't
scared
cool.
to tell females that they acting like a bitch, bro.
No.
Like it's on some real shit. It's a lot of niggas out here that's
Uh,
scared to say like, "Hey, baby, you acting like a bitch right now. Like, chill the fuck out. I'm not calling you a bitch, but you acting like one." It's a lot of them that's scared to say that shit to them, bro. And this is what I be talking about, like the simp behaviors and why like they get away with certain shit that they should not be able to get away with. Just like niggas, niggas
uh,
shouldn't get away with
yeah.
lying. A nigga shouldn't be getting away with lying. A nigga shouldn't be getting
Oh no,
away with.
facts. Yeah,
A
I'm
nigga
against
shouldn't be
that.
getting
I'm
away
totally against that.
a
Keep
nigga
on
shouldn't be
honest.
getting away with, you know what I mean, getting you all excited and then you get in the bedroom with the nigga, he only lasts a minute. Like a nigga
Or,
should get away
or
with
he
that
don't,
shit.
or he don't contain what that picture he sent. You heard? Because I heard about them
Exactly.
niggas. Yeah, I heard about them. They outside. They been outside a couple years. I know that. I heard they exist.
Like,
He
bro,
said it does exist. They do exist.
and niggas be bugging like they should be held accountable for that shit though.
Yeah,
And you know what?
I agree.
Another thing that niggas should be held accountable for, bro. The bitch behavior. The bitch behavior.
Yeah,
It's just like y'all niggas want to call these females out on whole behavior. You got to check in that bitch shit before you able to check this female in the right way. You feel what I'm saying? You just can't come half-ass with it. I always tell y'all niggas, you can't ride with your foot on the brake, my nigga. You can't do it.
No,
You're going nowhere fast, my nigga. So, like like from this conversation and this dialogue that we had tonight, hopefully my boy Lee about to get ready to jump back in here too. You know what I mean? I tell y'all females, y'all should like listen a lot of times. Like y'all don't listen to niggas. And when you listen to some of these conversations, you going into the mind of men. This ain't boys talking. You feel what I'm saying? This ain't niggas that got lack of experience that's talking. Like we know what the fuck we talking about. You know what I mean? It's either from experience, one way or another, right? But I like talking to you about this and shit though, bro. You know what I mean? Cause
I love you, brother. You got a vibe.
listen, man.
Always a pleasure.
One of my friends, she has a group, right? It's called Ohio BBWs 216 and shit, right?
Okay.
How do you like? I be trying to tell people because niggas don't be understanding that niggas be on some hating ass shit, and I be trying to tell niggas I'm like, listen, man, you know it's a whole segment of America that like big women.
I'm fast. I agree.
They don't be understanding it. Like I be trying to tell them, like, and I be wanting to have people to come on and explain other than myself. Like, bro, like it's nothing like a curvy woman. You feel what I'm saying? Even though I done only been with a few within my lifetime, but it's nothing like a curvy woman sometime and shit though, man. And I feel like y'all should stop hating on the women because, like, you know, I talk about fitness and shit, but you don't hear me over here shaming fat people. You feel me?
Wait. Let's pause. Let's pause though.
Go ahead.
Is it hating on them or is it they just stating that that's not their preference?
They
because women.
Okay. I was gonna say it's a
because women definitely do state not their preference and get ugly with what's not their preference. You heard? And we don't call that hating. We call that preference, right? So why when a man states he don't like something and why he don't like it, it's not preference and it's hating him. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta be mindful of that. Right. Because we don't use that on the other end. We don't use that because the world shames men. Again, 50 Cent just did the Super Bowl and they was talking about his weight. Wasn't that fat shaming?
Yeah.
Right? So we need to be careful on the society. Like we gotta if I was caused to, because I ain't gonna lie to you, I've been usually a BBW guy my whole life. Yet I'm in this new kind of quadrant of my life where I'm looking at it as kind of lazy. And you know what started it? I'm gonna be honest. You know what started it? Corona. A lot of women I know came on after Corona, came on with a little 40, 50 pounds. You ain't do nothing with yet.
Yeah.
You ain't do nothing with that weight, and you thinking it's supposed to be okay. Nah, it's not okay. It's not okay because you was thick. You was thick before. You fat now. And it's just supposed to be nah. I don't gotta take that though. I don't have to take that. I can say I don't want that. I'm good on that. And I should not be shaming you. Yet what you talking about? I should just deal with anything. If I gotta work out, I gotta work hard to get what I want in life. Why don't you? You know what I'm saying? So that part, health as well.
I always preach that shit, and I always say this, man.
Yeah,
like if
I like a dick joint though. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah, every man do. I don't give a fuck. Or every man do or attracted to it in some type of fucking way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Do I want? Will I wife you? One day you.
Go ahead.
One day you. What if I want you to have kids? My child, because I'm getting older. So I'm more like, if I'm going to deal with you on a certain degree, I'm thinking, would you have kids for me? You heard? And then if you add a kid to that, that's another 30, 40 pounds. But you ain't dropped from Corona. You heard? You ain't dropped that 40 from Corona, but you supposed to add another 30. You're wildin', B. You heard? You're wildin', B.
I like to eat. She say she like to eat. Feed her.
Oh, ain't nothing wrong with that. Yeah, what you like to do after that? because I'm in the part of my life where I don't want to. No disrespect. I don't mind leading. I don't mind leading. Yeah, I shouldn't have to tell you like, yo, what's up? Like,
listen. I feel like this, bro. Like, I feel like somebody felt like I disrespected them because I was talking about health. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking about health for a reason because I encourage everybody to live a healthier lifestyle. You feel what I'm saying? And if like you could be a thick girl and live a healthy lifestyle, what's wrong with that?
I had an ex that had a 6. She had like a 4-pack, son. As a big girl, I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh shit, but I got out of the hell. That was different. Come on, son. It's possible.
You could be healthy than the motherfucker. You know, I also feel like this, man. The whole point that I was making is I feel like she got a good thing going on over there. A real good thing. And
no, son, I like the big girls. I ain't gonna front. Yeah. Do you want to be a big girl and be recreation? Or you want to be a big girl and be wife one day? She said, by a certain type of quality of niggas.
Exactly.
Respectfully.
Exactly. Hey, you heard that too while you in here talking that bedroom bully shit, my nigga. I talk about
no, that's cool.
Shit too. You heard exactly
so
what you just said.
Look, niggas will fuck on you. Niggas will fuck on. I said, do you want to be the big girl that niggas fuck on in the shadows? Or you want to be that big girl that get wife? And to be that big girl get wife, health is wealth. That's why they hated that man Kevin Samuels, because he was telling them like, yo, you look. Because y'all want high value men, and it's nothing wrong with looking at yourself as a sense of value. That's okay. That's a beautiful thing. Yet, do you have what that man want? Because he wants a certain. I'm not saying a twig. I don't want a twig. That shit is whack to me too. Yeah, like come on, stop playing with it. You gonna have to have a sense of discipline, whether with diet or exercise. You have to have it. Some men of a certain value is not with it because we have to have it
and they have
to obtain things in life.
Options is the biggest question
to not have that.
And see, they don't understand. Like, I think they said it's more women to men.
Of course,
it's more women to men, right?
It's a shitload.
We got so many options, and Kevin Samuels used to point out the fact like y'all competing for the top 5% of men, like. Y'all going nowhere fast.
Word. That's the one, the 200,000, 300,000, talking that dumb shit. And I'm not even mad. I'm not going to say talking that dumb shit. I'm going to just say, like, I love you enough to tell you the truth. Like, word. Because I'm going to be honest. I'm not wifing a BB dub unless you already on some workout shit before I get there.
Right, exactly.
Word. Or dead ass. You not coming into the fold. Word. I'm not.
Shit. My whole thing,
I'm not doing all that because I love y'all. I love y'all enough to tell you the truth.
That's all women. Like I said, I promote health and fitness and wellness and shit like that. You feel me? It doesn't matter if you big, if you skinny, whatever the fuck it is. I want everybody to be healthy. That'd be my only thing I'm talking about. And, a lot of y'all get offended when people be talking about that, and I'm like, y'all shouldn't be offended about it. I'm just saying being healthy. Like I got on here talking.
But let's be real. Let's be real, big bro. If you're offended, it's because you already know you got a problem, and you got a problem that you're not doing nothing about. Because if you really was doing something about it, why would you be offended? If anything, you'd be motivated, right? It's the ones that offended is the ones that already notices a problem, and you choosing to be naive, you choosing to tuck it away, you choosing to do nothing. Like, okay, you choosing to do nothing, don't get in your fucking feelings.
And this is another thing. And this is another thing that I said the other day, though, bro. And I think a lot of people needed to hear it. I even made a clip. You should check it out, too, Dino. It's on my Facebook page. I said, motherfuckers, they keep doing the same shit over and over. I said, change your motherfucking circumstances and learn from your failures in life. People be trying the same shit, expecting different results, bro. And I'm like, it doesn't work like that.
What's the definition of that? What's
insanity?
They got a word.
Insanity.
All right, yeah, let's say what that word, the definition of that word. Yes, that's the definition of the word insanity. To be doing the same shit and expecting a different result. You are fucking insane. You insane.
The same thing over and over. And shit don't be no personal shot. I just be telling people because I'm a person to where if I see some potential, I try to grab it up out you. You feel what I'm saying? I try to grab that shit out you because I'm always looking for somebody to match me what I'm doing. Come up here with me and shit. You feel what I'm saying? Come up here with me because I know you're kind of like-minded in the way you just on the wrong path of doing shit. You feel what I'm saying? And people don't be getting what I be saying when I be saying certain things. And I just be like, listen, man, the way you moving and operating, I can tell you how that shit gonna go, how it's gonna end. Which way do you want it?
Wow.
Which way you on?
Word. And I speak always from a position of love. First of all, I
Exactly.
love myself.
Uh,
I love myself enough to tell everybody the truth because I would like the truth to be told to me. Because
hey,
once you don't tell me the truth, I'm looking at you funny,
hey,
especially about something that I felt like was very minor. And that could be me. Hey,
hey.
my opinion is not the end all be all, yet it's enough for me and my universe to keep operating and moving how the fuck I move. And
Hey,
I think I'm a
I
very efficient person.
I ain't try to cut you off, but you remember Cash Me Outside?
Hmm.
That nigga in the comment section, he say, "Man, that nigga forever gonna be a funny looking nigga on my mommy. Niggas was
Yeah,
rolling
it's
the
all
fuck out of
love.
that
It's all
man."
love. That's my shine. Yo, Dino. Gotta get back. Yo, Dino. Yo, Dino. Yo, Mike, what up,
Man,
man? He used to be
man,
like, yo, Dino, I ain't gonna front. I love my shit, Catch Me Outside. Yeah,
Cash Me
I like his
Outside,
voice. He the one that put me on the
aka
Yo Gotti.
aka Brian Pumper, aka
Bro,
R.
go with
Kelly
this
ain't
thing.
do it.
This one again, Dave. Oh my God,
Yo,
it's too
that's a
loud.
funny nigga.
Yo,
That's a funny nigga,
yo,
bro.
King, I gotta go. I gotta wrap it up though.
Hey,
I'm
that's
too
what's up.
loud for the neighbors. You heard?
That's what's up, bro. That's what's up, though, man.
Yeah,
I'm
all
about
love,
to
man. It's
I'm about to sit here and just talk a little bit more, and then I'm gonna be gone.
yeah. Yo, Cash, holla, man. Yo, tell Cash, just him Cash my Facebook and all that good shit, man.
I got you, bro. I got you. I'm gonna put it in the comment section.
All love, King. You know the vibe.
All right,
Peace.
bro.
D
All right,
notes. You
bro.
know the vibe.
That's what's up. Yo, but like, yeah, though, I hope everybody that came in and tapped into me tonight, though, you know what I mean? I hope y'all really paid attention to the shit that we was talking about. Let me cut my camera back on. We off and shit. I hope y'all paid attention to the shit that we was talking about because, like I always say, man, you can learn a thing or two, man. And a lot of the problem is we don't listen to each other, you know. So I hope y'all was listening to three grown men actually talk and discuss some things tonight, though. I feel like it was a good, dope conversation. You get what I'm saying? We about to get into something else though. You feel what I'm saying? I appreciate everybody that came through and tapped in with us tonight. We're gonna try to make this a little regular thing to where I have people come on and we talk some shit though. And if you ever want to join a comment, you ever want to join a conversation, you know what I mean? Just say something in the comment section and I add you onto the conversation. All my YouTube people, I appreciate y'all. We ain't go live on Twitch tonight. We just live on YouTube and Facebook. But like I appreciate all y'all that came through here and fucked with us tonight though. Shouts out to my boy Bill Booker, Darrell Cheney in the comment section, Clown and Cushy Baby. You know what I mean? Everybody else that was watching. I see it's quite a few though that was watching that ain't really say nothing all like that though. But I appreciate y'all though. You know what I mean? God bless y'all. Have a good evening. You know what I mean? We out of here. We up out this puppy.